It's time to react. What's going on, YouTube? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions, Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. And I'm going to be checking out Burnham, but this is not from the Netflix special Inside. This is from another Netflix special, Make Happy. This is Can't Handle This, parentheses, Kanye Rant. And a lot of people have recommended me check this out from an older special, so I'm going to be doing that today. Burnham, genius, brilliant, and I can't wait to watch this, more of his older stuff, older Netflix specials. Let's get to it. But before we do, I am on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I am this close. I'm knocking on the door. I've been working toward this for so long. You can help me get there. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, I wish you'd take 1 second out of your day, click the red subscribe button, and then you're on the Bradical bandwagon for life. Brother, I would really appreciate that. Also, covers and original music, most notably my new original song, Just Be Bored, a couple of weeks old. Apathy's a tragedy, boredom is a crime, you know the deal. But this song is called Just Be Bored. Here's a snippet. Crying my eyes out on April 13th, the last time that Kobe Bryant scored. Some of the best memories I've ever made were on days when I was bored. If you want to hear the full song, there'll be a link at the end of the video, and I wish you would check that out. My roommate just walked in the room and scared me to death, so if you saw me jump, that's why I jumped. Right now, it's Burnham, Can't Handle This, parentheses, Kanye Rant from Make Happy. Without further ado, hitting play right now.
I went to Kanye West's recent tour, the Yeezus tour. It was a big, dramatic, theatrical show. He did something very strange at the end of his show where he ranted for like 20 minutes. It was kind of a rant, kind of a song. He had auto-tune on his voice, and there was an instrumental in the background. Like this instrumental. He talked about his problems. Race. Power. His $90 t-shirts weren't selling very well. That was most of it. When I watched this, I thought maybe I could do this. I'll be honest, my problems are not as high stakes as Kanye's, but I have problems.
Don't we all?
And maybe a crowd in New York would be nice enough to indulge me. So as we get to the end of a night of theater, and comedy, and sweaters coming on and off, I got one question for you. And that question is...
Before he asks the question, I love the intro. They're talking about Kanye, and I especially love the line about the $90 t-shirts not selling fast enough, because, you know, it's only human that we look and we're like, how many big time problems can a person with as much money as Kanye have? But yeah, I love the little intro here. Love the organ kind of setting the stage, and let's see what he does with it. Let's see what his question is.
Can I say my New York? Can I say my I got lots of to say. I got lots of to say. I can't fit my hand inside a Pringle can. I have a huge amount of trouble fitting my hand inside of a Pringle can. I can get my hand like 4 inches into the can, but then I have to tilt the can into my mouth. But by that point, a bunch of crumbs have accumulated at the bottom of the can, so they all go spilling onto my face. What I'm trying to say is the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small. I'll say it again, the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small. Two radius...
Facts. Absolute fact. He's spitting some facts right now. Yes, the diameter of a Pringle can is too small. We've all had this struggle, especially when you're a big guy like me and you got big fat fingers like this. It is hard to get your hand on there and get some of those Pringles. I love the auto-tune on his voice, and the crowd's clearly into it. And this, as he said, it was at the end of the show. So this is like, I guess, the finale, because he said we've come to the end of a night of theater. And he's obviously closing it out by talking about the Pringle can. Let's keep going.
Oh, 2 radiuses of a Pringle can is way too small. If you feel me, put your hands up. Come on, if you feel me, put your hands
Little
up.
All Eyes on Me reference.
Look at all these hands that are way too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle can. You think you can? I know you can. You think you can? Pringles, listen to the people. I am sure 90% of the complaint letters you get are about the width of your cans. Just make them wider.
Yep.
I've overdone the Pringles thing. Sorry. I wanna have a daughter. Wanna have a daughter.
Wow.
So I can finally have someone around the house who can fit their hands in a Pringle can.
No.
Yes, I'm still on the Pringle can thing. Yeah.
I was literally like, this is where he's going to get deep. This is when it's going to turn from being funny to being, ooh, kind of hitting you close. And then it's just back to the Pringle kid thing. I love it. He never goes where you think he's going to go. And I still feel like this Pringle can thing is leading to something a little more serious. But I did hear the All Eyes on Me reference when he said, I wish you'd get your hands up. That made me, I don't know if All Eyes on Me was influenced by this, but that made me think of All Eyes on Me. Get up out of your seat, all eyes on me, all eyes on me. Let's keep going.
I'll move on, all right? But that is priority numero uno.
Yeah.
I don't go to the gym because I'm self-conscious about my body. But I'm self-conscious about my body because I don't go to the gym. Irony can be so painful. That's a catch-22. Let's do this. I went to Chipotle. Got myself a chicken burrito. Down the line, I got like all these ingredients, and then at the end of the line, the guy tried to wrap the burrito, but half of the inside the burrito spilled out. He still wrapped it. I was like, dude, you should have warned me. You're a burrito expert. You should have told me halfway through, hey man, you might be reaching maximum burrito capacity here.
I feel you.
I want a messy burrito. No one wants a messy burrito.
Nobody.
The whole appeal of a burrito is that all of the ingredients are contained within the confines of the tortilla. I wouldn't have gotten half this if I knew it was going to fit in the burrito. All right, look, I wouldn't have got...
More facts. I mean, he was spitting facts about the Pringle can, and now he's talking about the Chipotle burrito. 100%. I can't stand it. I'm like, man, why would I want the burrito if half of the ingredients have spilled out onto the aluminum foil? I mean, come on, fam. Totally. But I still feel like he's listing all these like trivial, practical things. He's about to shift into some serious issues right here in a second. Not that these aren't issues, but they're not like heavy type things. I have a feeling if he sticks true to what he normally does, he's going to shift into more serious matters here.
The lettuce if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew they wouldn't fit. I wouldn't have got half of it. Like, I'm okay with small mistakes. If you got no more chicken, I'll take pork. But I'm my dad before I eat a burrito with a fork. Wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit.
Look at that.
Peppers if I knew they wouldn't. Man, I wouldn't have got half of it like, half of it like, half of it like, half of it like,
half of it right now. I think it's time that we break it down.
Wow. Here we go. This is going to be it, isn't it? This is going to be the part where he hits you right in the heart. I guarantee the lights have gone down. The music's getting softer. This is when he's going to hit you with it right here. Look at the wind.
I can sit here and pretend like my biggest problems are Pringle cans.
Here we go.
And burritos. The truth is my biggest problem's you. I want to please you, but I want to stay true to myself. I want to give you the night out that you deserve, but I want to say what I think and not care what you think about it. A part of me loves you, part of me hates you.
Wow.
Part of me needs you, part of me fears you. And I don't think that I can handle this right now. Handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now.
Wow.
I don't think that I can handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right.
I don't think that I can handle this right.
Look at them, they're just staring at me like, come and watch the skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health, and laugh as he attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
Oh my. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Attempts to give you what he can't give himself. And you know, it seems that this is the case with a lot of comedians and people that do comedy. They want to make other people laugh because they don't want people to feel like they do sometimes, where they feel like they can't laugh. That's a very deep lyric. I would almost say that lyric right there was deeper than anything I've heard from Inside so far. Tries to the skinny kid, I don't remember the exact line, but the skinny kid gets up on stage, tries to give you what you cannot give himself, what he cannot give himself, that laughter, that joy, that happiness. He's telling you, I mean, and I can't help but feel like, as in All Eyes on Me in Inside, and I know that was years after this, but when he talked about how he had to take 5 years off because he was having panic attacks on stage, and I can't help but feel like this is what it was like in his mind when he was having those panic attacks. I don't think I can handle this right now. I don't think I can handle this right now. That's such a profound lyric, especially when you put it in terms of what he opened up about in All Eyes on Me, about how he had to stop performing because of the panic attacks. That's gives you chills thinking about how real that lyric must have been to him. Let's keep going.
This right. I don't think that I can handle this right. But they don't even know the half of this right.
But they
Wow.
don't even know the half of it. But I know I'm not a doctor. I'm a I put on a silly show. I should probably just shut up and do my job. So here I go. Wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it.
Wow.
Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't. Wouldn't have got the pepper.
He's back to the burrito.
Wouldn't have got half. You can tell them anything if you just make it funny, make it rhyme. And if they still don't understand you, then you run it one more time. I think that I can handle this right. Handle this right. Handle this right. You don't even know the half of this right now. Right now. Handle this right. I'll handle this right. Handle this right now. Thank you. Good night. I hope you're happy.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that ending gave me chills. I hope you're happy. That's all this was about. That's all his show is about. He's saying, hey, there's nights when I come out here and I'm not happy, but as long as you're happy, that's fine. And think about the monologue he did a second ago about the biggest problem he has are the people. He loves them, but he's also terrified of them. He hates them at the same time because they have what he doesn't. He's giving them what he can't give himself. That is so deep and profound. And also, I thought about, man, when he was doing that, he was talking about, chipotle and the burrito and just that goofy stuff. And then he shifted into the real stuff, the real issues that he has in life and his declining mental health and things like that. And then he says, hey, you know what? Maybe I should just get back to doing what I do. It made me think, and then he got back up and started going back into put the cheese in the burrito and all that crazy stuff. It made me think of White Woman's Instagram. It made me think of White Woman's Instagram, because in White Woman's Instagram, it's listing all the goofy things that are on the girl's Instagram page, and then out of nowhere, you see the reality of it. You see that she's still dealing with the loss of her mom and her dad and all of these hard things in her life, but then it just goes right back to the goofy stuff because, we got to keep up appearances and all that. That's what that made me think of. That was really, really profound, and I mean, honestly, you can see the stuff that I've heard from inside, which is welcome to the internet, but particularly All Eyes on Me and White Woman's Instagram, you could feel, and even that funny feeling, you could feel that right here, even though this was long before Inside was filmed, that it was kind of heading there. It was heading there. He was dealing with this stuff, and then he took the years off, as he said in All Eyes on Me. It got better, and then COVID and the pandemic, and what a great way to do comedy, but also put your real life struggles in there. Bo Burnham, one of the best at that, if not the best at that. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for this reaction video. Don't forget, I'm knocking on the door of 100K. You can put me over the top. If you enjoy my videos, take 1 second, click the red subscribe button, and then you're on the Bradical bandwagon for life, brother. Also, covers and original music. My new original song, Just Be Bored, just a few weeks old. Should be a link to it on your screen right now. Thank you guys. Take it in, soak it up. Bye, everybody.
We could use a little boredom. We could use a little boredom today.